and now we live together in our apartment off campus.
You guys feel like you guys are kind of the future of this program? I mean, like kind of spearheading the backcourt. You guys together and thinking about what that could be and what that could look like.
Yeah, we're thinking about it. We're thinking about this season, finishing out, and we're also thinking about next season together, getting each other better. We came in playing one-on-one together, so we already knew our games and what our tendencies and what we play like.
You guys kind of complement each other well.
Oh, it's fun playing with Jules because he's an aggressive slasher, and when a lot of defenses collapse on him, I just find an opening and call for the ball, or I might fake, draw an extra defender, give it to him for an open shot, and might slash and get to the rim.
You guys have nicknames together?
I just call him Jules Harden because he's a lefty, and when we play 2K, he always uses James Harden, so that's my nickname for
What's
him.
he call you?
He just calls me David. Yeah.
We need to work on that.
Yeah, we gotta work. I'll talk to him about it, just for you guys.
Coach was saying that maybe he wanted you to play with a little more freedom because sometimes I think he thought you made too safe of a play, if that's possible, because obviously you don't make any turnovers. Did he talk to you about that? Do you kind of understand what that is?
Yeah, he talked to me about basically just post-entry passes to Moses and Cody and J Hill down there. I try to do a little bit more of that at Stanford, and so I try to give it to him. I felt like I did it a little bit more. I know what he was talking about, and I feel like those kind of passes I know how to make. I just didn't have the confidence to make them. That's what I did in Stanford. So moving forward, I'm gonna look down there a lot more.
Is that hard? That you had a great game at Cal, kind of sparked a comeback, and then your minutes kind of went down again the next game. Is that hard to kind of understand why that would happen?
It's really not up to me or why it's not. I understand it's a coaching decision. I still trust him 100%. Whether we win or lose, you can't care about your minutes. You got to care about win or lose. So I care about how we lost. I didn't like how we lost. I care about the team more than my minutes.
What would you say is the main thing you've learned so far through this first season on campus?
Through my first season, I learned you have to play with confidence. You got to play aggressive because teams are trying to come at you every night. You got to expect the unexpected because somebody might have a hot night. Some people might have a cold night. You just have to be on your game like 24/7.
Coach was saying you guys spent 90 minutes on individual development the other day. Does that surprise you? You guys are this deep in the season. You're still working on kind of the fundamental aspects, or have you enjoyed that? Do you think that's helped? How do you kind of feel about that?
I enjoyed it. Working on the fundamentals is really all what I do personally. So when we did it in practice, we were happy about it. And I think I took a step back and I learned on what I need to work on, how I need to improve my individual game.
What are you working on?
Right now I'm working on just slashing and driving because I feel like if I add that to my game, it'll open up my three-point shot a lot more.
You get some pointers from Jules on that one?
Oh yeah, I always ask him because we have a different body types. He's a little bit stronger than me, but I always ask him like the different angles and how do you change the speeds and stuff like that to use that to my advantage.
As the two guard, how do you sort of approach driving to score compared to maybe driving to set up, open 3-point shooters?
It's really, you have to always drive to score. It depends on if the defense collapsing you or not. So if you're open, you drive it, you have to score because else the defense is not going to take you as a threat. So you have to drive to score like all the time. And then it's about like making that split-second decision whether to pass it or shoot it. That's really the difference. But it's always the same. You always got to drive to score.
What goes on behind that decision? Do you just like maybe see someone coming out of your peripheral vision and then you just got to find the open man?
Yeah, it's really like if you get past your guy and someone else is on you, that means two people's on you. That means somebody's open. It's really just simple. Yeah.
David, as a freshman, how do you view yourself as a leader, and how do the rest of the teammates, even if they're older than you, look up to you?
Being a backup point guard, it's kind of like a floor general. I'm on the court. I learned from Jalen Hands because he has the most experience of being a point guard. Me being a backup point guard, even though I run some shooting guard, I just lead the team. I ask coach, always ask him what to do, my experience and stuff like that. Sometimes I make suggestions here and there to help benefit the team. But it's kind of mind blowing that a freshman that can be have a little bit of leadership role, right now in our current situation.
Coach was also talking about how you're like one of those guys where sometimes he has to kick out of the gym. I was just wondering, what's the latest like you've spent in here or in Poly, just like practicing by yourself or something?
I actually earlier in the season I actually spent the night, so they were kind of mad that we were not supposed to be here from like 12 to 5. So he kind of got mad that I spent the night here. I just fell asleep. I was just too tired to even move. So, but the latest I actually left was like 2 a.m. or something like that. He's just trying to preserve my body. He wants the best for me. He understands from a basketball player what I'm trying to do, but he understands that I also need rest and to carry out this season as well.
Where did you sleep physically? Where you were?
When I spent the night, I was in Poly. I just slept on the floor. So I was just so tired that night because I was just so excited to be at UCLA, to be a Bruin, stuff like that. I was just in there just shooting, just working on my games, just trying to prepare for the season.
Was that before school started, or?
Yeah, that was in the summer, I believe. Yeah.
Was it literally on the court or
No.
on the floor in the locker room?
No, literally on the court. Nobody I didn't go to my dorm at the time I had a dorm. So I literally didn't go anywhere. I just woke up and because I didn't have class the next day, obviously. So I just woke up and took a shower in Poly and just left. About my day.
Well,
Great story.
yeah.